into a game. Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Brissett sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly some. Execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Second and 6. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gibson again.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. And it's 3-0 Washington. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll set up a throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Chase Young able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, and a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds Wilson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. These guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Here we go, track. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70. 19 Tigers.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point splits the airplanes. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Here's Brissett. And the Jets pressure too much. It's down he goes. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return, and the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Jets sweep to start the drive. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they... And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone. This is going to wind up with safety.
Partner, you got to check this out because while they rightly congregate around the guy who just made the play on field, take a look at the sideline because they all went over to congratulate their punter because they remember it was his kick. They set them up so close to the end zone and gave them an opportunity to get the safety that we just saw to add to their lead. That's teamwork right there. Full complementary football, and they got it done.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And it is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
That'll bring up second down. On play action, Brissett. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 34 yards.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, called it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity. Go in there and put a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. Make this a 6-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. multiple defenders there to get him. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
After the sack on first down, Brissett. Wide open receiver, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. And that was one that I kind of saw coming, Charles. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Check.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. A short kick taken at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's counter. He's going to have the first down and then some. Loose inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Brissett on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Brissett on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got the 1st down and more. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On the draw, it's Gibson. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Sly able to put this one through, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Okay,
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They'll set up to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, it's Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Hey, Cash. 10 to 11. 10 to 11. Sorry, 17.
They're going to look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. The Jet passing game in with him. They've got another 1st. They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, time is certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 75 yards on the ground for him so far. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that one installed even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Down the left sideline. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jermaine Johnson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Brissett. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that gets him back within 10. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ball again on 2nd down. And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for a 2nd straight play. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Rolling to his right. And he'll find Hall. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. But Charles, a very